Hello, Pupper Gang, and welcome to the DeadGod Percent Guide, where I, Doggy.
What is up, puppers? Welcome to Doggy Streams. I'm Pizza16, also known as Doggy's fiance. And you're probably wondering why I'm here. You're probably wondering how I got here. It's April Fools! So what you're about to witness is I'm going to be guest starring in this practice, this analysis of the run that he's gonna do. He told me, he told me what run this was, but I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's Mom's Heart 5, as in we are going to be going to Mom's Heart for the 5th time and defeating her. So without further ado, I should mention, a lot of you guys watch the videos and you're not subscribed, so go ahead and subscribe, support Doggy Streams, the Pupper Zone, all that good stuff. Alright, I think that's it. Let's get into it. Alright, so we're starting with Azazel. Don't know what that means. That's perfectly fine. He has this, this power where he can just, like, charge his tears, which is pretty cool. Obviously, as always, we want to get through these rooms. It's about, like, I don't know, 8 rooms, not sure. You gotta, you know, make sure you don't hit those spikes. It's super important. He's strategic with it, guys. He knows what he's doing. First boss, right off the bat. He got there pretty quickly. Always make sure you aim for your target. That is super important, guys. And don't take damage. You think that you aren't playing good? Guys, it's so easy. Just don't take damage. So that's it. Literally not even 30 seconds in, we got through that first floor. We just progress. We progress. Hard. He's gonna save that for later. So, you know, gotta make sure you defeat the enemies, get them with the tears. Also, always remember to get your items. It doesn't seem like he got the item room before. Maybe he did, I don't remember. Who knows? Not bad on that. He's quick with it. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Those worms are always so annoying. Also, just while we're watching this, I am not the best at this game. I have very limited knowledge. Let's see how much I can extrapolate from these streams that I'm watching. Always make sure to keep your distance. A lot of these enemies have these effects. They have this offensive moves where they have tears and they can do different things. Like this green dude, he shoots his tears and then they explode. And I also think they're poisonous too. And then those flies, those are the flies that follow you versus I think it's the blue flies that don't follow you. So you gotta know your enemies, people. You gotta know your enemies. I don't know why he's still in this room. Always make sure, when this is a roguelike, right? So it's randomized. And the thing is, even though it's randomized, more often than not, you're gonna have rooms that are pretty common, right? So that's always good. You gotta know kind of already, all right, how am I gonna get through this room? So if it's like one of those rooms that's like an obstacle, you gotta like get through the obstacle. Also know the enemies, as we've discussed. Also, I didn't catch it before, but he's looking for secret rooms, so that's super cool. Gotta get your damage up. You gotta make sure you're powerful. See, so that gunk, that's the poison. He just got an angel deal. Let's go. Got an item. Don't know what it does. He's saying in this video that he hasn't gotten any red HP. So I'm pretty sure that's important. So you're probably wondering, why is one of those bombs red? That's because they shoot blood tears when he gets hit. So in case you didn't know that. You got a Sacred Heart. Let's go. Personally, I like to get the Sacred Hearts right before I leave the room, because if you don't know, if you get a Sacred Heart and you take damage, I think you lose that Sacred Heart. And that Sacred Heart, what it does is it gives you like an heart container, I think. He has full heart containers. You know what? So it just gives you health. It just gives you health. He just got a book. That's cool. He's getting through these rooms pretty quickly. That's what we gotta do. He's on full HP. He's just built different, y'all. Y'all gotta... Just as a reminder, you know, if you're trying to... He is the DeadGod percent runner, folks. He is the one. He might just be the best to ever do it. Catch his streams, catch his DeadGod percent progression. He's gonna go at it again, so tap into his streams on Twitch if you want to see it live. He's literally the GOAT. can't say that enough. So according to, I can hear what he's saying. He needs to hit himself. That seems a little dangerous, but he knows what he's doing. Wonder how much he's gonna get his heart down. I wonder what the strategy is. Also, it's really good to get the coins up because there's a achievement where if you donate a certain amount of money to the machine, you gotta max it out, and that gives you an achievement in and of itself. That's kind of the key, folks. Whenever there's an opportunity to get other achievements in the run you're trying to essentially get the main achievement for, if that makes sense, then you gotta go for it, you know. This is a speedrun after all, right? So, also you see that strategy that he's doing where he's gulping that tier? Like, you see how his mouth is super big? That's because he's holding the tier. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. The whole donating to the machine. You see? He's progressively, slowly but surely getting that in so he can get that achievement. I don't remember what this boss's name is, but he's getting there pretty quickly. I think the longer he holds that tier in his mouth, the more damage it does, or the more powerful it is. That's the best thing I can imagine. I wonder, you know, I don't know. I wonder what his strategy is for what rooms to pick. That might be something. If you're curious about that too, go ahead and leave a comment, because I'm curious to know what his answer is to this, and I don't know if I'm gonna remember to ask him after this video. So that's a good question of the day. How does he know which room he's going in? Like, if he had the choice between two rooms, I wonder which room he'd pick. Or is it just a randomized choice? I guess it's randomized. That's what it seems like. So now, guys, the stakes are high. He's got, oh, never mind. I was going to say he had like 4 heart containers. Now he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heart containers. He got a pretty cool item there. Don't know what that is. According to what he's saying right now, he's looking for an HP up. Seems like that's what he's lacking. And now he's going to rig the game. That's something you could do, rigging. Basically, you just kind of play, like, I think the best way to describe it is like you play the game ×2. Like, you're playing the game even further. I think that makes no sense. For those of you who know, you know. Here's another boss. Gets progressively harder and harder. Also, the boss is it red? Yeah, the boss is red, which I think there's probably 2 versions of the boss. One that's black and one that's red, and I think the red is the harder one. I think it's like, there's certain, you can actually play a mode of this on Binding of Isaac. It's like beast mode, I think, where basically, and there's an item for it too, where basically all the powers of the bosses are like amplified. I forget what it's called. I think it's beast mode. Fighting through these. He has a pretty cool ability where he can fly. That means that left side area would normally be restricted. I can't even talk. Like, he's already out of the room. Like, how does he do this? You'll think it's easy until you're actually doing it. See, so like, now that we're in the room, there's certain restrictions that are there if he wouldn't be able to fly. Like those rocks, those boulders with the keyholes, but he can fly. So he can get through them without using bombs or needing keys. Getting those coins, if you didn't know, the metallic or the gray coins are 5 cents and the gold ones are 1 cent. Also, those enemies, it's already gone. But you know how they have like the brain in the back? You have to hit them where the brain is. So you can't hit them from the front, you gotta hit them from the back. And then those worms are always so annoying. Also, it looks like Doggy has some minions, probably giving him defense, more defense, and maybe more damage. Seems like that girl is like, she does contact damage, which is pretty cool. I think there's probably an achievement for like an amount of minions you can have, or familiars, I think is what it is. This is the bane of my existence. This freaking, this isn't mom's heart, this is mom's foot. Although this minion right here, this girl with the flowers, she's gonna be coming clutch right now because she's just gonna spawn where the foot is. So, it's a roguelike, you're never gonna know what you're gonna get, but it seems like he has a good build. He's kind of risking it on the hearts, but if we're doing a analysis of this run, I don't think he dies. So, there's that. Got a bunch of items there. He got a health up, that's what he was looking for. Let's go. He's got a lot of coins too. Maybe he's gonna want to go to the donation machine and probably donate his. I think the donation machine is not what I'm thinking of. The boot where you donate your coins. You know what I'm talking about. Got a pouch there. It's got some keys. Now you know we're in the red area. And that means we're basically almost reaching Mom's Heart. So I'm pretty sure there's 2 more floors that are red like this. The enemies are going to be harder. You're going to even get enemies that are only in this floor, and hopefully we can see some so I can show you. So that's just kind of like what we should be expecting. Also, these red poops be really careful because they do contact damage if you hit them. But as you can see, that button turned them into regular poops. These are the things I was telling you about. You gotta hit these enemies from the back where the brain is. That is how you gotta defeat those. Pretty sure these enemies aren't like exclusively red area or red. What's it called? Ooh, we got a lot of health. Ooh, we got a double deal. He seems very happy about that. The thing about double deals is you give up your hearts to get the items that are offered in the double deal. Versus the angel deal, they do not. Fun fact. Let's try to look for a secret room. Look, you got a chest. Oh, we got a screw. Here's the shop speed. Let's go. Not health, not more health up, but I mean, you can't complain about that. Ooh, something I just noticed now. He took an item where now his big tier is poisonous. So that's gonna be really effective. It's an extra condition of him. He's donating. He's trying to get some things. Oh, he's looking for charges. Basically, that bar to the top left with the green bar, those are the charges, right? So when you run out of charges, you essentially can't use that item. So you gotta, you know, get more charges, either through batteries or progressing through floors. Pretty sure each floor, depends on the item, but each floor, or not each floor, my bad, each room, with each new room that you go into, you gain some charge. You can't use that item until your charges are up. So he's continuously using this book. I don't know what this book does. Oh, I think it might be hearts. Let's see. He's gonna do it. Yeah, I think he gets a sacred heart. So he's rigging the game, folks. This is rigging the game. Basically, you know, you play the game ×2, like I said. Like, you think you're playing it, but you're actually not. When you rig the game, you're playing them. It's the best way I can play it. Always gotta pick up those coins. Those coins are basically what that little thing is eating. That's how he's able to get stuff back from it. At some point, if you donate too much to these guys, they end up just dying. They didn't die in this one, obviously, because he killed them first. Crazy. This should be the last floor, and then we're gonna hit Mom's Heart. He's got a bunch of items under his belt. I'm not sure if he's getting more achievements. Go down in the comments and comment, you know, based on this floor, what other achievements are possible, or are we near? And you know what? You kind of can only answer that if you've been keeping up with the videos. So if you've watched up to this point, you're a real one. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Sorry, just saying random stuff at this point. If you've made it to this is a little fun thing I'll do because I'm the one who's narrating. If you've made it to this point in the video, comment your favorite cheese. I think that'd be super fun. And we did it! We did it! We did it, guys! That is it! We made it to Mom's Heart 5. We got the achievement. He's gonna go ahead and do another one, but we're done here. Goodbye!